Steel Solutions' Tekla integration module allows users to utilize Steel Solutions' advanced nesting capabilities, as well as work seamlessly with Tekla's inventory management to streamline shop efficiency from concept to production. The following procedure will ensure that you successfully configure your Tekla software to interact with Steel Solutions. So let's open the Tekla PowerFab EPM software. Under the Maintenance menu, select Integration Settings and ATEC Steel Solutions. And here we click the checkbox that says Enable ATEC Steel Solutions, and we click Save. Okay, we already have a job open here, but let's go to Production Control and open our demo job. Then we'll click the Production Control drop-down menu and click Combine. Then we'll click Nest, and now we're going to filter out the material that we want to combine. So for example, let's take a 1-inch plate here. Double-click Main Mark. Let's just take a few of the parts here so we can track them. We will include C34. We need to make sure to specify that the optimizer here is set to Steel Solutions. So we click this optimization button. Now click the drop-down menu for plate nesting software. And here we're going to choose Steel Solutions and click Save. Now we're going to click Nest, or alternatively we could just hit F4 to add this one part. Now click the Save Combining Run button. We will then choose the Combining Run drop-down menu here, highlight Export Parts for Nesting, and then choose Export to Steel Solutions. This will export all the part information, like the part data plus the part's DSTV file, and will send all available inventory and orderable inventory to Steel Solutions. Say sometime you don't have a part or a plate in stock, so you can say, okay, this is my orderable size. Say you ordered a 1-inch 8x8 or whatever you have specified in Tekla. They will give us the surface size you ordered for 1 inch. Then we click Export Parts, and that will export everything into the file. Now choose the directory on your network where you want exported files to be sent, and remember this location for later steps. So if your file doesn't include a CNC file, you'll see this message here. So if you don't have a CNC file, Tekla will just auto-generate a generic rectangle part in the size that you specify. Now we're going to run Steel Solutions. If you click Settings, General, and Tekla PowerFab EPM, you'll get this window. Select the options below and be sure to set the Tekla PowerFab EPM path and Tekla server login information. If you click Test Connection, it will let you know if the server connection is working correctly. Tekla PowerFab EPM shape names can be used for mapping aluminum and stainless plate options to correctly read from Tekla. Now that our settings are verified, let's go ahead and close the settings window. Under the integration menu, select Tekla EPM and click Load Files. Find and choose the file that was exported for Steel Solutions. When you click Open, that will bring the part in and all its information. So here's the one part, and we see it's the 1-inch plate. If we click the Nesting tab, parts to cut will be listed on the left side of the window, and available and needed plates will be shown above the white nesting window. Here, if we click this needed plate, there will be a yellow bar that says Plate Not Available in Tekla EPM. This will automatically create a requisition in Tekla if you use this plate or nest on this plate. Now click Auto Nest on all plates to perform nesting. The Nesting Options window will appear for you, and here you're going to put in your desired options. Make sure that Auto Generate Crop Lines is selected. That's a requirement, so we know it is a remnant, and Steel Solutions feeds this back to Tekla PowerFab EPM inventory so we can use it in the future. Now click the Auto Nest button. We see now a crop line is generated around the parts, and the remaining remnant will be saved. If you don't select Auto Generate, you do have the ability to draw the crop line yourself. Steel Solutions also produces a remnant tag if you have an ink marker or any other kind of marking system, but if you don't have these options, we can just delete this tag. Under the Integration menu and Tekla EPM, we select Send All Nest Data to Tekla EPM. This will send all nesting information, including parts cut, plates used, remnant utilization, and the remaining remnants back to Tekla PowerFab EPM inventory. So now you'll be asked for the project name. So we'll just fill that name in, select the directory where you want to save your projects and where they can be accessed by the machine, and click OK. Now if we look back in the Tekla PowerFab EPM, you can view remnant or nest utilization after changes to nests are made at operator level and after cuts are completed. Under the Maintenance menu and Integration Settings, click API Log. We see the latest one here at the bottom with today's date at the time of this video, October 18th. We double click on that or click the Details button and see the response in the XML file says Successful. Now we go back to Inventory and look for the plate of 1 inch. And double click that. We will see the True Shape Nest window. Here's the drawing. When the operator finishes this nest, it will make the remnant available for use later on. After a completed run of a nest with a remnant created, the operator will be prompted with a window requesting heat number and remnant storage location. This information is sent back to Tekla PowerFab EPM inventory for easy remnant retrieval on future nests. If a nest is altered from the original by the operator, a log file called SaveNest is sent back to Tekla PowerFab EPM, as well as a TFS cut log file. TFS cut shows the actual nest that was completed. These can be viewed in Tekla EPM. Under the Maintenance menu and Integration Settings, click API Log. Then select the log file you wish to view and click Details. So after we've completed the nest, we can look back here in Tekla and see that now that the part has been cut, that we have the remnant here in our inventory. We can go to Production Control here and see it's done. Now we can go back here in Steel Solutions. We're going to see if Tekla has fed the remnant back. So we can click Inventory and Manage Remnant, and there it is.